Hello and welcome to my declutter series. Today we are going to declutter my face powders. So here we have loose powders, compact powders, we have powder foundations as well. So let's just get started. So here we have all of my loose powders. Typically I would swatch all of them, but because I don't know if it's a point in trying to swatch them. I will try. If not, we're just going to move along and declutter what needs to be decluttered. So let's start off first by taking a look at these ones. These are all samples of a powder foundation that I got in PR, and it's from the brand Annabelle. I tried them. They were all rubbish, to be honest. I did not like them at all. They were quite thick. They had a weird undertone to them. I tried to use them as eyeshadows or tried like numerous ways to use them. I will take a swatch of one of them, but they're so chalky and they just like get stuck to every like dry patch on your face. So I'm not keeping any of them. So they're all getting decluttered. So let's put them to the side. From RCMA, I have this, it looks like a spice shaker, or I don't know what you call this container, but it looks like a container you put spices in, or pepper shaker. This is a very good setting powder. It's obviously white. It says that it has no color, but that's not true. If you have a deeper skin tone, this will look white on you, and you can see here it looks white even on me. So I will keep this, but I will only use it on my fair-skinned people. So I'm keeping this one. From Ben Nye, I have 3 shades of their luxury powder. I have Banana Light, and I have Camel. I'm sorry, I was like MHVO, Camel. Okay, and then I have Dark Cocoa. Let's look at this one. This is the Banana Light. It's a pale yellow toned powder, which looks good on lighter skin tones, or even I could get away with using this under my eyes in the winter. So I'm keeping it. And then we have Camel. This is a warm yellowish powder, which looks good if you have a medium skin tone. I will consider myself a light skin tone in this scenario, so this is good on medium skin or Southeast Asians skin if you have a dark complexion, because it has this greenish tint that is neutralizing. So I love this one. And this is the Dark Cocoa, obviously for the deepest skin tones out there. This is lovely. I have used this on girls from West Africa, and it is such a beautiful setting powder on dark skin. So here we have it. Obviously this one is not universal. You have to have powders which suits all skin types. So yeah, I'm keeping all 3 of them, obviously. So let me just clean this up a bit. And this is from MAC. This is the Studio Fix Perfecting Powder in medium. Again, I'm not so sure about the name of the color because this is obviously not a medium color. I would call this one medium, and it looks like this, quite pale. It has a pink undertone. So yeah, I'm keeping it for whoever fits this shade, but it's not medium, come on. And then we have from Makeup Mecca, this is the What's Cooking Good Looking baking powder. It has this slightly yellowish tone to it. This is a good cheap option for setting powders. I don't mind this one at all. And here we got that. I'm keeping it, obviously. And from Kix, it's our type of Sephora store. We have all over loose powder in the shade, well, the shade has rubbed off, so I don't know anymore. And it is this deeper color. It's deeper than this one that I would call medium, but it's a very beautiful shade, or a very beautiful powder. I really love this powder. I stocked up on this when they were going out of stock. So I'm very sad that this is the last one. And then we have two from Laura Mercier. This is the Laura Mercier loose setting powder in translucent. So again, stop calling stuff translucent when they're not. Let me just show you. So yeah, translucent where is the, like, okay, I will give it a fair shot and buff it out, but you can still see it. It's not translucent. So yeah, I'm keeping this. It's a very good powder, but it's just the names that gets me. So yeah, keeping this one. And from also Laura Mercier, we have the Secret Brightening Powder for under eyes in the number 1. This is like a stark white powder. It's very lightweight. When I first got this, I was unsure how to use it. It was very drying under the eyes, but I got the hang of it on how to use it as a brightener, and it works fine, just not on me, but it is still a nice powder. I would never repurchase it again, and you see like the packaging is quite small as well. I would always go for this one instead of this one, but I'm keeping them both. So I am keeping, let's see how many. I'm keeping 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 loose powders, and I am getting rid of all of this small size. I guess I can count them. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 16. Yeah, I knew that I wouldn't declutter a lot of my powders. So for my pressed powders, I actually only have 3. I have this one from MAC. It's in dark golden, and let's prepare to laugh again of these color names. So this is dark golden. To me, this is not dark. This is medium, but again, what can we do? And it looks like this. This is just a blotting powder, and it's not like for baking or anything. So I'm keeping this one. From Catrice, we have the All Matte Plus powder in, what is the shade? Doesn't say actually. I'm not sure what shade this is, but it looks like this. I've tried to depot it. It didn't work that well, but it is beautiful powder and it's very cheap, and I use this on myself. So you can see that it just blends with my skin, but I will try to do a thicker swatch like this. It's a beautiful face powder. I don't see the difference between this one and this one from MAC, so I will keep this one as well. And from Makeup Forever, we have Ultra HD in the color 03. Let's cover this mirror again. I use this as a color correcting powder. So if anyone has some darkness, like dark pigments in their face that doesn't match the rest of the complexion, I will use this on top, and it will very slightly color correct and mattify. So it's a beautiful powder. I really like this. So I am keeping all 3 of my pressed powders. So these are all of my powder foundations. I don't think that I'm going to get rid of anyone, but let's just start swatching. We'll start with this one that is stunning all by itself. This is from Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Soft Matte Powder Foundation in the number 450. So I got this in PR and it looks like this. It's a beautiful powder foundation, and this is the shade. So I only got to pick one, and I picked this shade because I do makeup on a lot of dark-skinned girls. So yeah, it's a beautiful powder foundation. It's beautiful to set your foundation, and I can also use it as a bronzer on some people. So I love this powder, and I hope that I can get my hands on more of these. So obviously keeping. And then we have MAC. MAC Studio Fix foundations. Let's go from darkest probably to lightest. Why not? Here we have the NW45. It looks like this. It's a bit lighter than the Pro Filter one. And here we have it. And keep in mind, this is a powder foundation, not like a setting powder. It's a great color. And then we have in NC 44.5, actually. It looks like this. So it's much more yellow than the previous one. And what I do if I had a girl that was like in between colors, I would obviously just mix these two or mix these two. So it's the thing with like when you're a makeup artist, you just need to buy like the colors that you couldn't mix yourself. This is in NC 42, and we're starting to go paler here. This one is almost like a straight up yellow shade. And then lastly, this will be a huge jump. This is NC 15. It's a great powder foundation on paler complexions, and it looks like this. So here we go. NC 15, NC 42, 44.5, and W45 was it? Yeah. And then we have the Pro Filter in 450. So I'm keeping all of these powder foundations. They're really great. I love them. And let's see how we did. We didn't do that well, actually. So I'm keeping most of the powders. They're all here. Let's see. So in total, I'm keeping 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16 17 powders, and we are getting only rid of, wait, let's try not to smash anything here. We're only getting rid of these ones. So thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next declutter.